Good morning, day 14. It is 9:42 and I'm finally leaving the shelter. It's going to be just a short jaunt to the Nantahala Outdoor Center where I'll spend a few hours probably chilling. Make it a short day. Rest this ankle. I've already dipped it in the stream this morning, taking a Motrin. It did not throb last night, so it might be all right. I just got to be careful on those big steep down hills and not do too many miles. But it's going to be a pretty day. Looking forward to it. So check in later. Bye. All right, I made it to the Nantahala Outdoor Center. General store. There's the outfitter. The Nantahala River's just beyond that deck there. The River's End restaurant, which is unfortunately closed. But a lot to do and see here.
My partner always talking to herself. I'm like, yeah, she's sweet. She's back there because she's talking to herself. And so I'm like, I know who you are.
Let's go.
Leo, get out here.
It looks like a slalom course for training. Got their gates. Pretty neat. Okay, it's after 2:30. I've been here for a long time, about 4 hours. Hey, everything's charged up. Posted a couple videos. I got about, I think, a six mile uphill climb to Sassafras Gap Shelter for tonight, so I'm going to make it an easy day. And uphills do not hurt my ankle, so I'm kind of giving my ankle a rest. Tomorrow will be about a 15 to 16 mile day with some downhill. So, but it doesn't seem like it's a real steep downhill, so I'm hoping that'll be okay. Phone's charged up here pretty much. I think it's 99%. And then I'm going to hit the road. See you later. I tell you what, it was almost 6 miles, I'd say, of hard climbing to get up onto the top of this ridge up here. But now it's, for the last couple tenths of a mile, it's been mostly level, slight downhill. So I think I'm nearing my approach to Sassafras Gap Shelter. It's a big shelter. It holds 14. So it probably has a loft, and I shouldn't have any trouble getting a spot. But it's a lovely evening. It's a little later than what I normally hike in, but I loitered so much there at NOC, but I'm glad I did. You know, it's altogether it's going to be about an 8 mile day, 8.5, something like that, which is fine. Happy to report that I have no ankle pain to speak of, but then again, it's been uphill, and the ankles hurt when I go downhill. So that's the test for that is going to be tomorrow. But lovely. There's a wildfire somewhere, and I don't know if it picks up on this camera, but it has been smoky in the valley all day, and you can smell the smoke ever since I left NOC. Just smoke wafting over the mountains and through these valleys. All right, onward. There it is. I got here a little quicker than I thought I would. It's 5:48. All right, pretty good time. A lot of people staying here tonight, more so than any other shelter I've been to, but it's a nice shelter. Guten Morgen, day 15. It is about 5 till 9 a.m. So getting out at a pretty good time from this Sassafras Gap Shelter. Like I said last night, I'm going to try to do 16 miles a day, but it's mostly downhill, so if my ankle stops, I am mentally and emotionally prepared to get off trail at a couple of different gaps where there's roads. Doing a little research last night, I can get a hostel room, hopefully, maybe. And if I do, then I'll go into the small town of Russellville to resupply instead of resupplying at Fontana Village. So I think that would be a bonus in the way of food selection and food costs. I imagine Fontana Village, stocking up at the marina, would be both expensive and limited choice. So, slept pretty well. Yeah, not really. Woke up a lot. I had to take a second dose of trazodone and a Benadryl at about 1:30. Incidentally, that's the first time in a long while now that I've had to take a second quarter tablet, 50 milligram dose of trazodone in the middle of the night. I've pretty much gotten where I can consistently get by with just 50 milligrams right when I go to bed. So the weaning process to get off trazodone is so far working pretty well. What else? It's cold, a little gray this morning, but I think it's going to go away. It's supposed to be cloudy, but the chance of rain has moved on to later in the week. About half an hour ago, we had a good period of sleet or hail or pinging on the roof of the shelter. So fortunately, it looks like that's passed, and hopefully it won't come back. That's it for now. Wagner von Bunderweg. Until we meet again.
Guten Abend, meine Freunde. It is 8 o'clock. Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? I think today's Wednesday. Thursday. It's Thursday evening. And I am in the burgeoning metropolis of Robbinsville, North Carolina. I had another short day, so decided to get off trail and just stay the night here. So just had too many things to do between shopping for food and wanting to eat at a restaurant that took forever, and having to get my Smoky Mountain permit here in this town if I can, which I can't really do until tomorrow morning because the library was closed today. I just went ahead and booked a room. It's probably, I'll spin the camera around. So this is probably the worst $80 hotel room you can get. I mean, it is pretty bad, but I washed clothes today, got my stuff laying out drying. I just went to the laundromat up the road about a block and didn't even pay to dry. All my stuff's pretty quick dry, so it's just laid out. And I went and got victuals. So there's a stack of stuff that I need to sort through and repackage tonight. So this concludes the first day of week 3, day 15. Yeah, this is the first day of week 3. So tomorrow I hope I can get out of here at a decent time. Library does not open until 10 o'clock for me to try to use their computer to print out a permit. But I'm going to try to push for 15 miles and get to Fontana Dam tomorrow and stay at the shelter there, the so-called Fontana Hilton. And then if I can do 15 miles, give or take, every day thereafter, I can get through the Smokies in 6 days. And so I got enough food here for maybe 7 days. But it's a lot of food. I'm going to be carrying 15 pounds of food again. But yeah, so it's going to be really cold tonight. So that was another deciding factor in coming to the hotel. Probably the coldest night so far, in the 20s. And then tomorrow night, it's not going to be much warmer. They're predicting, I think, a low of 31 tomorrow. But so it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold all day tomorrow, but that's all right. So that's it, I guess. So until tomorrow, this is Wagner von Wunderweg. Guten Nacht.